What's up, guys? This is Bull by the Fell-Handed. I have something very special for you today. I have some footage from Delta Revived. Awesome footage. He sent this to me via Bull by the Fell-Handed on Facebook from the OneDrive. So if you're interested in getting me some footage, you can do it the exact same way. Moving on. We are in the M48 Patton. Awesome American Tier 10 medium tank. We are on highway standard battle. The greens have taken the southwest part of the board and the reds have taken the northeastern part of the board. I would have to say the one trait I enjoy about this particular vehicle is the 420 meters of base spotting range. Very, very excellent. Now, if you look at this map, right, you can tell right away nobody is running the left flank. That is the particulars of this map. That's something you need to know right away. Okay, well, I know a lot of people are going to say, Bull, you know, maybe Delta should have sent you another clip because you know what, this is going south. Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Now, here's the thing you need to know. Yes, nobody ran the left flank. Sometimes that can work in your favor because you see what we have is we have a few campers back there, J2, J3, and if the reds, you know, keep sending a few guys in this particular fashion they are down the 5, 6, 7, 8 line, what have you, then what we'll do is we'll catch them in a crossfire. Now, they cannot come over this berm to roll me. Well, they can, and they'll get some shots in. They won't kill me, but all of my compadres there at K8 will annihilate them. So you kind of have that safety net. I know you guys have seen a medium light tank, you know, maybe a 2-shot somewhere, and he's just lighting you guys up, and you're like, oh man, I hate this guy. And everybody who went down there to try to kill him got annihilated. Well, we're that guy. So nobody can really put any heat on us because we'll really put the heat back on them. Now, we are getting shot from the city here. Now, the reason that is happening is we don't have a strong influence in the city right now. What happened is all the reds showing up in the mid there, down the, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 line, kind of stalled the column. Because obviously, if you want to get good shots, you have to bring the tank to a halt, and they assumed they were going to be getting some good shots, so they kind of stopped, which is normal. The downside is that's kind of why that gentleman just showed up out of nowhere, because as a team we are not making a push into the city. Took a real good shot right there, really using the gun depression here, making it happen. We got some track assisted damage, put a nice little clutch shot into that gentleman. I mean, we're just in the mid here, we're pulling assist damage, we're taking people out left, right, and center. We're just pulling good damage. And it's really, really happening for us. This gentleman right here has put himself in a flank position. If he pulls out much more, we have some really nice long shots we're going to take here at this guy. And, you know, this is the type of situation where he has no idea where the rounds are coming from. We are, you know, out of his view range. And as medium, you know, light tank drivers, this is exactly what we want. We want to make these really, really long range shots. And, you know, more than likely, you know, even though we do have amazing spotting, we are probably not spotting this guy, although we may be. I think it might be that TD up on the hill. Either way, it doesn't really matter. We put him in submission, and that's fine. We're taking some good side shots here. And the camouflage is just working for this tank. The camo factor, I mean, it's all just in conjunction making us the invisible hunter. And that's what we like right there. That is what we want. Got some good side shots on this guy. I think he's backing up a little bit, turning his turret, but that's alright. It's still getting a lot of shots there. We're going to make sure we stay behind this berm. If we pull up too far, we're going to be taking shots from the guys there at E8, E9. You know they're there. They're camping the base over there. So you don't want to, you know, you want to pull up, you want to take shots, but you don't want to give too much up on the other side of the berm. Now we're going up here we are considering ourselves not to really have backup, because the KB4, by the time we get up there, is not really going to play that much of a large part in our individual battles. We want to load our best round. That's why we went ahead and loaded our high explosive anti-tank. We're going to go up here and we're going to see if there's any more guys up here. Now, I don't believe, watching this video for the first time, there are going to be any remaining reds over here. The reason I say that is because when, you know, 6 of the reds push one little area, you know, you don't see 5 of them push and 1 of them stay back. I think the ones that stayed back, we ended up long ranging early on in the game, so I have a feeling there's not going to be any more up here. Now, granted, of course, they are going to be really dug in at their cap, because, you know, you're always going to have campers. I know a lot of people don't agree with camping. I myself am nowhere near patient enough to camp, but I do believe there are going to be some camping. As you can see, we've got some lit up on the map, so you just have to be aware of that. You know, the clickers obviously are going to be dug in over there, but the good thing is they're not really going to be looking in our direction as of yet. They're going to be putting fire on the city, so we don't necessarily have to worry about that. Anybody who is camping is going to be, you know, kind of defending the city area of the cap area. So, you know, there's a very good chance we're going to get up here. They're not even going to be looking at us. We do have a guy at our 12 o'clock going up here taking point, which is fantastic. He can take the first shot, which is, you know, textbook medium tanking. We do have some nastiness coming around the corner here. E4 is just, I mean, this this guy is in trouble now. We kind of thought that he would be okay, but he's in trouble now. So we put a heat round right through the E4's commander's hatch there, and this medium tank has got this E4 all turned around. He has no idea what's going on, and we're just going to farm damage from behind this hill. Very, very safe. In other words, if the E4 turns around and says, oh, hey, there's Patton over here, we're just going to dip back down behind the hill. So we are completely safe. We're going to go ahead and switch to high X, because we know there are clickers around here, or a clicker around here. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of serpentine here. We don't want the clickers to, you know, get too easy shots, but, you know, it looks like right now that, you know, he is on the move. He is getting out of there. We put a high X into him. It missed, and we still pulled some assist damage. I'm going to try to put a round in the lower plate here. This Tiger, I just kind of dinged him. You know, we already had that high X loaded, so we might as well fire. So we're going to go ahead and switch back to standard tier 10 medium tank round, which is APCR. And we're going to go ahead and move in. Now, we've been extremely cautious with our health the entire, you know, beginning of this game. So now we have some we can actually play with. So, you know, we're going to pull out of cover. We're going to get out here, and, you know, we're just going to get into straight farming damage. And that's exactly what we're going to do. They're out here just giving it up. Going to just sneak around into the side of this gentleman. He, however, was ready for us. That's the downside. We're going to put a straight 90 right there into his side, and now begins the circle jerk. Granted, the Patton unfortunately does not have the whole traverse to kind of just, you know, go full in circle jerk. We're going to have to try to adjust it here a little bit, but, you know, we're still going to make it happen. We put a straight 90 into him there, and it's just, you know, we're going to go ahead and take this Japanese heavy apart. Kind of feel bad for him because, you know, it just, things kind of went south for him once the mediums come into play. The heavies, unless they engage them at range, just cannot stand up to them. We had an excellent game. Managed to pull about 45,000 silver, 6826, 1659 assist damage. Amazing, amazing game. What is that? 8,300 damage. It's just amazing, amazing game. We really went out there. We put in good work and put the team in submission. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Big shout out to Delta Revived. Thank you for the footage. If you would like to send me any footage, send it to ByzantineFalcon at Facebook. See you guys next time.